All right, we're back. This is episode 11, Backyard Brews and Reviews. And we're in a new backyard tonight. This is my backyard.
A fancy backyard.
And it's nighttime, so it's not hot at all.
I'm okay with that.
Variation.
Yeah, so we like to mix it up, you know?
Yeah, keep it fresh.
Right.
It's a lot closer for me, too, so I'm way cool with this.
I think this is a better geographical location for
It is.
everybody.
Yeah, and you
Rather
have
than
interesting
Lincoln.
wildlife.
I don't know. I like the feeling of like having urns being there.
Having to work for it?
Yeah, yeah.
Not me.
Yeah, I agree.
As always, I am one of your tri-hosts. Shane. I'm trying it on. I don't know.
Okay. No.
No. And with me, as always, to keep me out of the bad ideas is Lee.
Hey, we already had the bad idea, and it's out there now. It's good.
But we're not going to keep with it.
Yeah, we
right?
should never do that again. Okay.
And here to keep us sounding smart is Autumn.
Oh. now I'm gonna ruin it.
That's why I do that.
Yeah.
Set everyone up for failure.
Knock
Nice.
myself
Appreciate
down.
it.
And we have a new beer to drink.
Very
Woo.
What do
exciting.
we got this time?
It's an IPA.
It is an IPA.
Dun, 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 dun.
Mother Earth Brewing Co. Buku India Pale Ale. And let's see what it says. We'll read the back here. There's something really intriguing about a beer that is light in color, yet still infused with huge aroma and flavor, isn't there? It deceives the senses in a pleasant yet completely surprising way. Tasting great beer tends to be like that. So much of what we expect to taste influences our opinion even before we actually do the tasting. Today we ask that you set any preconceived notions aside so that you can take it in the unexpected. Take in the unexpected. I'm going to take it in the unexpected. Oh, God.
Yeah, I didn't sign up for this.
I did not expect that. Simple grain bill of pills, light crystal, and a bit of wheat, combined with a vigorous hop dosing of Mosaic and Simcoe, make this beer just buku enough. Just don't call it too buku.
Oh.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Huh.
It's a play
Yeah.
on the French buku.
That was a pretty involved...
Yeah,
It was involved.
Almost
it took you on a
too
journey.
involved.
Somebody was wishing they got the job as a writer.
Yeah,
That's what I say when people have like weird photos or something. I'm like, tell us a story.
Yeah.
Tell us a story.
they told
Tell
us
us a story. It brings you to the moment, you know?
we're gonna know just how buku this beer really
Think
is.
about doing this at night,
Just the beer looks really pretty.
right? The lighting
Yeah,
Yep.
really sets off the beer.
nice glow.
Beautiful. You can see the goldeny tinge matches my cup. So I don't
Thank you, sir.
regret my
Left
choice
in there, too,
anymore.
if anyone wants.
Some spare beers.
And also feature our bottle opener from Bottle Breacher. This is a 50 caliber bullet shell. I was really excited to get this for my birthday because it's super cool.
Did you put it on the table just to show it off?
I did. I leave it there to show it off.
Fresh from
You're
its
like,
tour
look
of
at my
duty.
cool
It'll
birthday
probably
present.
fall over, but it's super
Yeah.
cool. I understand the proceeds go to help wounded veterans, so it's pretty cool.
Oh, that's
Which is
actually
close to
awesome.
my heart.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So this is really good.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There's
light,
more malts
yeah.
in it than I thought there would be, and it's also light and refreshing, and this is really awesome.
It's not over hoppy.
No,
It's
not
kind of
at
a
all.
relief.
I don't dig the aroma too much.
Okay. Yeah.
That if I was judging just on that, I probably
Yeah.
wouldn't have drank it.
It
Right, like-
smells a bit musty.
Almost, not to be mean,
But
but almost
the-
like a bathroom.
But before you brought it up, I'm really like congested and
Lee is too.
Yeah.
oh really?
This is the We're
that's why
Sick
I'd be
edition, I
Like, this
assume,
is so
yeah.
delicious.
And I will be sick next time.
You sure will. Got hints of Dayquil going
No,
on.
I don't really like stuff that's super hoppy, and this is really great for me.
This is really.
Nice
I think
middle
we
ground.
had one
before,
I forget which one, but it's a really well balanced.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
I would say so.
Not-
Yeah.
Like we said, it's not kick you in the teeth. It's
I feel like I could taste a little bit of everything good. And yeah, this is
good.
Yeah.
if you've got like a friend who's like middle of the road and wants to try IPAs, this would be a good way to start.
I believe Mother Earth is in Oceanside, California. Yep.
It would be Mother Earth's beer, Oceanside.
Southern California.
Hippies.
representing. It's good though. I really like that.
Recommended, yeah.
Well, that's quick and easy.
Yeah, I know.
When we
doing
don't
it.
have guests, they tend to be pretty quick and short and sweet episodes.
Yeah, and like the beer is good. So it's not really anything like
Right.
write
Yeah.
people down and complain.
It's not overly
No
aggressive.
mean Yelp reviews to
Yeah.
leave. Yeah. Also, who does that? Who takes the time? No.
That's impossible. No. You understand my social media presence. It's not there.
The only time he has one is to bitch.
Yeah, that's it. I've been flagged, actually.
No
No,
way.
I'm just kidding.
We operate in a social media driven industry
Yeah.
doing this.
Yeah.
Leaving a Yelp review on a park.
We hate social media.
Soccer field is not nearly as big as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, not great.
Really a big disappointment.
They're wasting water.
Paint was chipping off the goalposts. It was
Freaking,
ridiculous.
I love it. Oh,
They're wasting
man.
water every day. We're in a drought. Park. Come on.
Drop plug.
True. Yeah. 3 ponds, really?
Yeah.
So let's see if we can keep this positivity chain rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
With our
Yeah.
music selection.
I'm
I don't
certain we
think
will.
I'll have a hard time doing that
Yeah?
because we're covering glass animals. Yeah.
A new album from Glass Animals, How to Be a Human Being.
It's really good.
Yeah?
Just off the
gonna
cuff.
throw that
Just
out
off
there,
the
right?
cuff, yeah.
Dive right in. Why
you
do
know.
you think it's really good?
I've been listening to Glass Animals for a long time. It's actually really funny because it was one of the top 3 things I was gonna throw out to you guys anyway. And you
And then it
threw
was
out
one of the
2,
3 I
and
threw
then
out.
it was one of your 3, and I was like, well, great, because there's my guy.
We walked into
That's
this.
meant to be.
Yeah, no, I just find them really interesting. They're one of the most important acts to come out of Britain in the last couple of years, and they really hit the ground running with their first release. They have a very cohesive sound and an official band sound. Very rare for a first band's release. Like, I'm sure somebody caught them like late in their ball game, and they've already matured, and they've had that sound for a long time, and they obviously have it on lock. It's not like when you sign a band of teenagers and then are surprised when they turn 26 and decide that they don't like, pop music so much anymore and they want to be mature. Like, you don't really have that issue with these guys because they seem confident in what they're doing. Second time around was just as strong for me. It's groovy and weird. I'm like really into like this very specific genre of music right now. Glass Animals like fits all of my bills. I like psych rock and psychedelic rock, surf rock to some extent, and then like I don't like hippies who make indie rock who do drugs, but I don't do drugs, but they have to do drugs for me to listen to their music.
Very specific.
That's exactly Glass Animals. Although I don't know for certain that they do drugs and would not speak to that. That'd be rude.
I wouldn't be shocked to find out that they do.
But, everyone is different.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe they just get high on life.
It's also a whole band of people, so
Yeah,
it could
it
be
is.
some of them do and some of them
Yeah.
don't.
True.
There's
True.
always
Now
that.
we have to ask them.
Yeah, as soon as so
the first
Glass
thing I'll
Animals,
say
when
if
you
I
guys
meet
watch
them.
this, reach out, let us
Surely
know.
they'll
Let
watch
us
it.
know.
Yeah, just comment below
Surely.
and let us know. Yes, you do. No, you don't. Some of you do. Whatever.
Yeah, I just find them delightful, and they are just weird enough, and just poppy enough. They're very upbeat without making you feel like you're dumbing yourself down
Right.
to do so.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Lee?
Yeah. I'm sorry to be the dark cloud here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
knew it.
Sorry.
I really didn't get into this at all.
I love it.
I felt like they gave me such a strong vibe of a lot of, I don't want to call them hipster, but I think looking at the album cover gave me, it flavored my listen, and I was thinking Foster the People the whole time. Just that similar production, and I don't dislike that, and I didn't dislike this, but nothing leapt out at me, except for the last track, Agnes.
Very strong.
I enjoyed that, and that was the only one that I felt that had real emotion behind it.
Yes.
That had that soul that I think they're going for the whole time.
It's very weird. It's like of all the songs, like the first one, I'm like, okay, I can tell that one's the single because it's
It's radio produced.
It's radio produced and it hits all the indie buzzwords and talks about living in your mom's basement.
Yeah. The white wine song of the album for
the
sure.
white wine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he says Coca-Cola codeine.
Yeah.
Of course, that's the single. And then the last one, every time I'd listen to this on repeat, that one in particular would stand out for me because it sounded really good, but differently good. And it almost didn't sound like it belongs with the rest of the ones.
Yeah.
I see that.
It was good.
Yeah.
But like every time I was like, wait, am I still listening to, oh, yeah, I am.
The whole album to me felt pretty disjointed in that way too. They're going for very many styles of music, it feels like. They're kind of trying to blend those together. And each song kind of felt a little too disparate.
I mean, there's like rapping at a certain point.
Yeah. I'm usually fine with that. I think it almost felt overproduced to me to where it lost the grime that I would need to hold that together. I don't know, being maybe a little pretentious with that.
When I listen to my favorite indie bands, I like them to be really grimy and of the earth. And when they start to be really super produced, I'm like, oh, okay. So this could be a producer, put together bands and like you find all your like rock stars of the indie scene and you like put them all in. Of course it's good, but it sounds kind of overproduced. Like I like Modest Mouse because great songs and like the weirdest production ever.
Absolutely. Yeah, they have the grime to them. They're gritty enough. This lacked a little bit of that, especially in the choruses. I had trouble with that. My last comment on this, the moment I heard the first song on this album, I knew it would be on the FIFA 17 soundtrack. This is dead on fit for that. Indie rock, British, English, and lo and behold, it's going to be on the FIFA soundtrack. It's like they fit a perfect mold. No, I usually love those, and I didn't hate this.
He's a big FIFA player.
It didn't work for me. Yeah. It's just this couldn't have fit the mold more closely.
At the selection for the next FIFA.
At least one song. It's fine. It's fine. This isn't a thumbs down for me necessarily, but it's not. I didn't enjoy it. I won't go back probably.
What's funny for me is when we finally land on a selection for an episode.
Yeah.
I almost always can guess between the two of you.
Yeah.
How it's going to go.
Yeah.
Right? And to this time, nailed it.
Yeah.
I perfectly was like, because your response when I texted you with those three, you're like, oh, that was one we should do that. And okay, so I knew you were going to dig it. But after listening to it, I knew Lee was going to
Well, I've been listening to Devendra Banhart lately in my favor, and he's like psychedelic and weird, and so like I'm predispositioned to more like accept this.
Yeah.
This for me really had that 60s psychedelic feel, but with modern musicality and modern instrumentation and those kinds of sounds, but it still had that feeling, right? Like it didn't have that sound as far as the instrument and the songs and the lyrics, any of that, but just the vibe that I was getting from it made me almost feel like it should have those colored oil projections.
Oh, those are my favorite.
Like that's really what this needed for a video.
Those are coming back, by the way.
I know.
In shoegaze and metal.
I don't know how I feel
Fantastic.
I feel fantastic about it.
You should feel good.
You're like, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm like, I'm there.
My dad would be really excited about that. We'll have him back.
Your dad and I can like high five. You can go sit.
I'll let you and my dad decide the album we're going to do when he comes back.
Then we need a green screen with that behind us the entire time.
Yes. That'd be great. As far as how I feel about this album overall, I feel like I land right in between you guys, which is appropriate. That's where I sit. And it also, I feel like I land there pretty often in all the things that Lee and I do together.
You're a moderate.
I'm pretty middle of the road in a lot of things. But I'm leaning more towards Autumn as far as, and probably because you're not a complete thumbs down, so to be in the middle, I'm more towards a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Right? But I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed that feeling it gave me of the older stuff, the psychedelic stuff.
Yeah.
And with it being something new. This is my first exposure to Glass Animals, so I don't have anything to compare it to. But I definitely enjoyed it. And Cane Sugar was one that stood out to me. At least in the first half of the album, it's right in the middle. I think it's track 6. It changes moods and styles most drastically in the first half of the album. Like that's the first one that really shifts gears for me. I don't really enjoy there's one or two, like there's one 30-second thing in there.
Or it's just like yelling / rapping.
Yeah, with heavily distorted, heavy distortion on the vocals, and it's just weird. And
well, if like the rest of the album
was
like that, and like To Pimp a Butterfly, where it's all artfully woven in and out of like spoken word and poetry, and like that would make sense for there to be like a random yelling part. But
that's a prime example of what Lee was talking about as far as being disjointed. That is the best example of that in this album.
Yeah.
Is that one track is just like.
They could have edited that out.
It could be a band that's trying not to get pinpointed right away.
Sure.
And I can see where it's
fine.
And I can appreciate that. I just don't enjoy it when it's heavy-handed.
A surprise.
Well, it's heavy-handed too. Like, we are not what you think we are. Look what else we did. Is how that feels to me.
Yeah.
That feels like a side project that they can mess around.
Absolutely.
Or even like a hidden track at the end of the album.
Or do a bonus track.
Yeah, it's something after 10 minutes of silence.
It wouldn't have left a bad taste in my mouth as much. Yeah, I don't like noise albums, but
I don't feel like that's the liking.
I think that's their strength.
But I'm just saying, if you want to do a thing that doesn't fit in the album, separate it somehow a little better.
Yeah,
not throw it right in the middle.
Yeah, it felt tonally disjointed.
At the end, maybe have that be your theme.
And if this is the response you guys wanted, then
sure. Yeah.
Maybe they did.
Okay. I think that about got us there already.
Yeah.
Let's do our thumbs ups, thumbs downs.
Okay.
The beer.
Thumbs up. Enjoyed.
Up.
Strong thumbs up for me.
Yep.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Right. The album.
Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Teetering on dislike.
I'm kind of
tolerable.
The needle's bouncing a little.
Yeah.
So positive.
That was me. We did and we'll do again, a podcast called Series Cast about TV.
Oh, that's awesome.
And we did all X-Files. If you guys are X-Files fans, check it out.
Yeah.
Series Cast.
I feel like that's the only reason why we're friends.
We watched
That's like our one connection.
all of the original series.
I've seen it twice.
10 episodes a week.
Yeah, it's the best.
And podcast about it every week.
It's the best. I would suggest watching it from beginning to end. Don't let anything else mess it up.
Yeah.
It builds your confidence. You start feeling like...
Well, and you got to watch the bad with the good. There's
bad.
There's some awful
God,
ones.
Let
bad.
the darkness wash over you. Yeah.
Though I don't recommend 10 a week.
No, that's too much.
That's a hard burn, especially to get through all 200 and...
Well,
what was it, 202?
Yeah, well, because you're going to hit like that, the last couple of seasons, like you hit like a burnout because you realize it may never be the same.
I think one thing we realized, though, now that we've completely diverged from the
talking about X-Files.
We realized, though, that X-Files it gets better, and then there's a real bad dip about season 8, 7,
that's where
8.
people generally have fallen off.
9 came back up a little. Like the last season...
I'm going to say it was more sine wave throughout episode to episode.
Episode to episode, yes. But as far as like
overall quality, the overall arc, definitely. Yeah. Like it had a major dip.
Episode to episode, definitely.
Yes.
But yeah, definitely if you guys are fans, check that out. There's also one we did about Minority Report. We also did the last 6, the new ones of X-Files.
Yeah. That was just a dip. That was a dip.
Yeah. It was
weird.
You had the main story arc.
Yeah.
Book ending.
Yeah.
So
dip.
But NoisySnailStudios.com. There's links to it there. There's links to Lee and I's podcast, Here and Now. Lee's always rocking the shirt, so you guys.
It's the only shirt I own.
If anything, pause.
That makes so much sense.
Zoom in on that.
Yeah.
I live out of my car, guys.
He just
Can I stay here tonight?
And it just got so dark.
We also have a show about disc golf. They also live stream on YouTube every episode. You should see a thing pop up here linking you to their YouTube channel. So please check that out.
It'll be a disc golf flying across the screen.
Well, I won't go that far with it.
Flying across the screen.
It's probably going to be a tasteful little card.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cashing checks.
Right.
Writing checks you can't cash.
And Autumn's project, as always.
Yeah, it's Write or Die. Writes. And it's facebook.com/writerdie.
I think it's Ride or Die Official.
Ride or Die Official. Yeah.
I'll link it down below. I've had to link it.
He's
every
had to
time,
link
so.
this more times than I have in the last year.
But check the show notes below the video. That's all of it's right there. You can just copy and paste those links. Check that stuff out. Show us some love. Subscribe.
Like. Thumbs up.
Please like.
It's
share. And if you guys know of a band that you want us to review an album, it doesn't have to be new. When we choose new.
Yeah.
Just because that's more interesting for us.
Yeah, it makes more sense.
But when we did RX Bandits, it was an older album.
Yeah.
None of us had listened before.
Have us review Led
And it was a
Zeppelin.
lot of fun.
You know?
It was.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, please.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be
do
okay
it.
with that.
And honestly, if you guys suggest it, we will review it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
If there's a brew that you guys want us to check out, please let us know.
Fans first.
Fans first.
Fans first.
Absolutely.
That's how we are. That's how we roll.
I think that about does it,
Does it.
right?
We did it.
We
nailed
did it.
All right. Thank you guys. We will see you next time.
Bye.